Ready? Start. Madam Speaker, I thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak on the general budget for 2011-12. I must start by congratulating the Honorable Finance Minister for presenting a year balanced budget which not only focuses on the development of the poor and downtrodden but also is a growth oriented budget. As the Honorable Finance Minister has himself stated that the focus is on more transparent and result oriented economic management. The budget has schemes for increasing farm productivity, reducing wastage, improving shortage facilities, and providing credit to farm areas. Agriculture sectors has received a big boost this year. I want to draw the attention of the Honorable Minister towards some women related issues. This year, government has decided to increase the income tax exemption limit for individual male tax payers from 1.6 lakhs to 1.8 lakh. However, for working female, the limit has been kept same at 1.9 lakh. My submission is that the benefit of 20,000 rupees may be extended to working female also. The exemption limit for female taxpayers should be increased to 2.10 lakh. Madam, working women have to perform multiple tasks. She has to take care of her household and her children apart from her work at her place of employment. For last many years, the government has been giving special tax exemption of rupees 40,000 to working women. I hope the government would reconsider this. I thank the Honorable Finance Minister to increasing the salary of Anganwadi workers from rupees 1500 to 3000 per month and for Anganwadi helpers from rupees 750 to 1500 to empower the women and to promote self-help groups. Rupees 500 crore has been earmarked. This is a great step. Senior citizens consists of about 9% of India's population. This year, Honorable Finance Minister has classified senior citizens into two groups, that is senior citizens and very senior citizens. This is an innovative step. Would request the government to consider the following issues for betterment of their lives. Firstly, we should have a uniform age of 60 years for classification of senior citizens in all ministries and departments. Senior citizens have been very much affected due to low cost economy in yester years when their earnings were small and saving meager. compared to the present level. There were no pension schemes in most of the public sector undertakings and private sector. The central and state government pensioners are suffering due to inadequate pension they are getting.